All right, the next thing we need to learn is our referee's position. You're gonna end up in this position, whether or not one opponent's on top or bottom, you go out of bounds, reset in the middle, or at the start of different periods. So for the bottom partner, referee's position, you're gonna have lines right here on the mat. By the rules, your knees need to be behind the line, hands need to be in front of the line. When your wrestler is really small, a lot of reps won't actually pay attention to that, but that is the rule. So Corbin's doing some awesome things here in his referee's position. He doesn't have a lot of weight on his hands right here. His hands are really light. His elbows are bent. His knees are really wide right here. What that does is that gives him a solid base so his opponent can't knock him over side to side, right? And he's light on his hands because when we go to stand up, we need to be able to get our chest up soon, so we're light on our hands. The other thing that I really like about Corbin's referee's position here is what he's doing with his feet. He has his laces tucked down. A lot of wrestlers, when they're young, they're comfortable right here with their toes tucked in. My preference when we're learning is that both laces are flat, and then even as your wrestler grows, they may develop different techniques and styles where they're off to one side or the other. When we're very first learning, laces flat, that's going to protect our ankles. That's going to keep our weight back on our hips. So that's referee's position for the bottom partner. For the top partner, when you come on and load, I'm going to have one knee to the side, right here, right outside of his leg, right? That same knee that's down on the outside, I'm going to have this hand on the elbow. The rules say that you have to be on the elbow. I like to go finger behind the elbow, or thumb behind the elbow, finger in front of the elbow on that one. Then my back leg has to be up, and it needs to be right behind him. It can't be in front of him. It needs to be behind him. This hand, the rules state that you've got to be on the belly button right here. So I'm going to cover my chest. I'm a little bigger than Corbin, but I would like, if I'm his size, I would like my head to be in the center of his back. And I like to put some chest pressure into him right away. And we can get into referee's position loading a lot more later. Right now, I just want you to know this is the position that you would start in right here.